What's good, YouTube? Rodney checking back in. I know it's been a minute, but we about to stay consistent and get back to it. So in this video, I got some gems for you guys on some exercises that you can do just for the beginners. And doing these exercises, if you ain't really got like a lot of pull-ups yet, if you ain't really, banging out dips, these exercises, you can even throw them to a superset, and I'll show you how. So let's get it.
All right, so let's get it. So these are just some back rolls on an elevated bar. It's really like a pull-up bar, really small one at the elementary school part. But this is a good way where if you ain't got like 5 pull-ups, doing sets of like 10 to 20 of these is really good foundation. And this is your standard dip bar. You want to take it to the next level a little bit. Definitely help improve that core strength as well. And I love these. I don't do those back rolls as much, but I definitely do dips, bench dips like this. And you can even just do them on a low bar like this. I do these all the time. And even extending your legs like that will just add a little bit more to it as you're using more core while building those triceps at the same time. And you can always just find a regular bench that's a little elevated. That'll definitely just add a little bit more to it. Really just add a little bit more core and take it off your triceps. And again, you can just adjust the difficulty by just moving your legs a little bit. And these is a elevated push-up variation. You don't see people doing them this high, but if you're a beginner starting out, this is a great tool to use just from this kind of elevation. Like, don't be discouraged doing them that high because they work. And I do elevated push-ups right there all the time. Great for building up your endurance, strength, cardio, all that at the same time. This is an exercise that I still do to this day, probably more than any of these exercises, is the muscle up jumps. And if you're a beginner, you definitely should find a park, elementary school park, bars like this, and do some muscle up jumps to work towards your muscle up. I think this is bar none the best way to learn a muscle up easily, in my opinion. Really just learning that muscle memory. Just learning how to do the form. And plank twist, this is another one of my favorites. Do these all the time. If you want to just build up a solid, strong core, for beginners, this is still tough. These are tough no matter what level you're at. Once you get the reps in, and you'll just build a really strong core doing these.
All right, guys, so that pretty much sum it up. If you're just starting out for calisthenics, again, this is for beginners, and you can even, like I said, incorporate these exercises into a superset, or you can just do them one-on-one first until you build up that actual endurance before you throw them into a superset. But I would recommend doing each of these exercises, trying to do between 25 to 50 reps with between 4 to 5 sets. If you're just starting out and you just really want to get into calisthenics, these are good fundamental exercises where you don't need any equipment or anything like that. And just progressing over time, you'll absolutely be ready for the next level and hit exercises like muscle ups and things like that. So guys, this was just a quick informational video. Subscribe, like, and comment if this helps. More videos in the way. Let's get it.